Hello friends, welcome to Intuites.
Let's begin the class.
Hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is visible.
So now, as of now, we have discussed like we are running through all the commands like normal pandas were like the square bracket, within the indexes, all these things. So there is another flavor of the pandas also. There is the SQL flavor. So for that, what I need to do here, guys, is that there is a library we need to install it. It is called the Panda SQL. What you need to do on your Python, as you know that, go to the terminal.
Pip panda
Yeah, correct. So
insert.
go to the go to your terminal and say pip install panda SQL. That's it. Okay, and just install. It will not take hardly 1 minute or 2 minutes, and it will work. Now, once you've done that, what is the advantage? But there is another way also we can do the SQL. But this is we can try. So here I can say let's click on the PS. And you have a function. So SQL df as a function available on the Panda SQL file. That's called SQL df. So exactly what I need to do here is that. So let's take I taking a variable here. Vary equals in a single quote. I say select star from let's take returns. So there is a file, right? So returns file. This is nothing but a data frame. Sorry, not returns, it's data frame. It's already assigned to a data frame. So I say df underscore returns. Okay. Got it? Now what I need to do here is that ps dot SQL df, then query. I will pass the query variable here. Okay, and I'll print it. This way. Okay. Now if I run this, I'm getting all the data from my return table. Right? Makes sense? And you can write anything here. Suppose let's take I'm writing something from my orders. Okay. So let's start from my orders where sales is greater than 2000. Now if I run this also, it will work.
Where spelling is wrong.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So this is one more way to write your address also. Got it? Any questions?
Yeah, Samir, can we use all queries from SQL here?
Yes.
Like
Everything.
delete, drop, everything. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Samir, thank you.
everything you can do. So this will be very helpful when you are connecting to any kind of file system, CSV or Excel. See the Excel also, and you can use that. So just like you put a query statement, and you can transfer it. But the problem here is that if you are going to a this is reality. Okay, so like suppose you are like elected for a company and you should work on a project which is there they use the Python. Okay. And what happens is in that team member, let's say only one or two members they are comfortable on the SQL area and others are coming from the programmatic world. So on a interest of the team, they will like in the like on a collective way, they will decide that they will go with the programmatic build for the Python. So they will never use the SQL. And if the majority is there in SQL and they decided that okay, let's go with the flavor of the SQL, okay. I'm saying very frankly, but this is I'm giving a options to you, but don't rely on this because this is I didn't so much used on throughout my when you learn the Spark, the Apache Spark on the Databricks, yes, there is an SQL option is there that you can do. It's more like a SQL way, but in actually in the Python, it is nearly impossible. You will not get this flavor in any of them. Okay, that's very rare. Okay, guys, let's go with the next one. So now let me. You got the point, right? What I'm trying to say.
So Samir, we can use both the SQL and in Python. So both the way we can use queries, everything, right? So we can choose one.
We can't choose. We have choice, but we can't choose.
Okay, it depends
That's-
team and yeah, okay.
Samir, if I want to use Oracle, Samir, for example, if I want to connect with Oracle or any other database, we have to use the Spark only.
No, no. Through the Python also you can do that. I'll tell you tomorrow how to connect to the database.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
So here, see guys, for all of you, you can target now the SQL. Like we went through a very in detail on the SQL, and on the Python also we went very in detail way now. Okay, so the basic. Just give me a second. I'm putting my charge for my headphone. Okay, so now guys, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so here everybody I'm saying that you can target two areas of jobs now. Okay, the first thing is that we learn after the Python, this will cover up another 1, 2 classes, we'll finish it of the Python. Then I will start the cloud part. The Azure Cloud, there you will see the Spark, ADF, all the stuffs, Databricks, Data Factory. This is one part. So we can target now two areas. Suppose any chance there is a requirement is coming of Python and SQL, like a Python developer. That also you can target it because whatever you learn, just brush up something, do some project, I will assign something, and you can target that as well. Okay, along with your Python with the Azure Data Engineering. So your life is now opened. Okay, so anything, suppose any requirement is coming that use only the Python, that also you can do that because whatever you learn, that is more than enough for a Python developer as of the market, right? Okay, make sense?
Yes, Samir.
Yeah.
Yes. Samir, what
Ye-
is this Python full stack developer? What was that role?
Fine.
Do we eligible
Oh,
for that one?
no, you don't. You are not part of Python. Full stack developer is the web developer Python. That is website creation, React JS. There is a Python flavor of the web also.
Okay.
That is, yeah, you're not. You are
Yes,
a
Samir, I have.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Okay, I have another question here, right? If you have Python and SQL, right? If I want to
Mhm.
develop like any front end, okay, if I want to connect with any front application or anything, right? Or I need to build
Mhm.
some HTML page, or I need to connect with the HTML page from the click on that
Mhm.
particular button or something action, right? How we can
Mhm.
do the
Okay.
interaction between the Python and HTML and all other
Okay.
front
So
end things.
yeah. So for that, we have few libraries for the Python. That is called one is Django, the most popular, and there is a
Okay.
Flask. Yeah, these are the two libraries we need to learn.
Okay, like how you are we are learning like pandas and numpy the same way
Yeah.
that's other two like.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's what the
got it.
Python is all about. Like whichever area we want to learn, we need to learn that libraries.
Okay, but base is same, but we need to keep adding all the learn all the libraries to enhance the Python skills.
Correct. That's correct.
This
Okay.
one, the course which you covered, is it enough for 3 years of experience as a Python developer? Because some profiles they are asking about the pandas and NumPy and all those things.
Yeah, pandas numpy we covered. Yep. So
Yeah.
we can target it out. Now, see, 3 years in the sense the concept remains same. We need to do some practical things. Like practical things, I will assign few things. First of all, let brush up your all the concepts. So what I'm trying to say that you should be in a position. Suppose any questions comes up to you on the Python, you should have an idea that okay, these are the things available. And I can go with this approach, this approach, this approach. When that started, then we are good. Okay. If your mind blocks there that what to do there, then you need more. That's what the experience is all. I can say very frank. Okay. What they expect, suppose we are going for it. I'm taking killing the time. But anyway, so suppose you are going for an interview, guys. So what your interviewer normally expects? He expects is that whatever I'm asking the question, how you are approaching to that question. Maybe sometimes they are not expecting that 100% you need that. But the way you are approaching the question, that is most important. I'm saying, okay, you should important like okay, you can answer this in two different ways also. That interview will be quite happy on that. Okay, so that is the thing. Like this is need a practice, more practice, more practice, more practice. Okay, and after this class, I will assign one or two projects to you that you can do it. Along with that, on the end of the Python, I will share one site. There will get ample amount of questions. Okay, on the Python, but not now. Let's that is I will reveal after classes. Okay, all right, got it.
Samir, so
Now,
we will be learning Django and Flask also in the.
no, we are
Okay.
not. No, we are not. That is different concept itself. Even I'm also not 100% on. I'm
Okay.
not a full like front end one.
Thank you.
So yeah. So now let's try to understand one concept here that is called the data types. Okay. So normally when you are reading the files, df.orders, we have read from a orders.csv and try to understand that df underscore orders and I'll say d types. D types is what? In NumPy we discussed that the D types.
Data types.
Data types. So if you run this, it will give you what are the object and what are the types of each column is having. Okay. So here he's saying that object, 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 everything. But I am more interested on this part. See, order date. So whenever you are importing this file, date columns are even the zip date also it is doing a object. Okay, normal file. So I want to convert this like order date, my zip date to the date because once I convert into date, then I can do some date manipulation as on my data. Right. So here I want to change it to the order date or the zip date, anything. I want to change it to the date tag. So what I will do for that? Okay. So basically, what I need to do here in this case is, so there are multiple ways to do that. Okay. Let me uncomment this one. So after your assignment here, no? So when you are reading the file, so you are saying that df.order pd.read underscore csv, then you are giving the path and encoding anyway you are giving it. Then before to that or after that, whatever you want to do it, I will say parse underscore dates. Okay, I need to give a function called parse underscore dates, and inside that I want to provide my order. Hopefully this is the syntax or this is the column only. Order underscore data. Can you check for me what is the order date column? Order underscore date or what?
Without space order date.
Like this? Like that, right? This is got disturbed.
Yes, order space date.
Order space date only. We run this. Bad encoding. Bar encoding without that our system is not working right. Let me try. This is bad. It's saying that this is an unexpected keyword warning for this. But anyway, we're able to read that. Hmm. It is not taking the third parameter when I'm using the past date. Okay, we can. This is the sometimes there is a problem on this kind of syntax in NumPy. Okay, let me do one thing. Just give me a second. So, let me try in a Jupyter. Just give me a second. Is it that encoding is required in Jupyter? Have anybody tried in Jupyter notebook? Anybody have used?
No,
No, sir.
Samir. From my end, no.
I guess Swara used because today she had mentioned it with an doubt. I don't know whether she could finish it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Yes. Let me check without that encoding format whether it's working or not working. Here also it is asking for that. This is actually a problem on the file which I converted. Okay. This- Expected viewer in file encoding. Okay, not too sure, but anyway, let me. Okay, you understand that I'll cross check this one. But what happened is
Samir, one
here
thing, why par encoding? Shouldn't it be encoding alone? Why par encoding?
only encoding it was.
Yeah, you had given only encoding in the last.
For is it come like par come here? Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry then. Uh, hmm. Now okay, let me run this. Yeah, sorry for that. My God. So now if you see here, what I have done, let me check again. The name of the column, order space date. Check that. Oh, it is not converting. Mm, oh, the same thing. Order date is still on an object. For what's it? It should convert to a date now. What I'm doing wrong. The order date is still on object. Mm, be- no, the data frame is permanent only. It's bad here. Should not do like first underscore date, then order underscore date, for which column we want to do it. Then coding equals to 1 to Windows 1252. Syntax is very much correct only. Okay. Mm, from this should able to get it as a object. Still I'm getting. Okay, let me do one thing here. Let me try here as well. Okay. Encoding, then I'll see pass underscore dates equals to order. Go on mute, guys. Parsing is not working here. Parsing is okay. There is a format problem. Okay. DDMMY format. consistent parsing. Okay. Not too sure why it is. I need to check the format and all, but let's try another way as well. So whenever you want to, I'll cross check this. So whenever on time of loading, you want to convert some date into the date, right? Explicitly, because the date is always an object type in whenever you are loading to the pandas data frame. Then you can use it, and you can put in a list. You can pass on multiple columns as well, okay, in the same way. But anyway, we'll see this concept like how why it is not working, or if you have a time, you just do in the R&D why it is not working. The syntax is correct, but somehow it's not able to convert the date. Maybe the way the format it is there, it is not working. Something we need to just check it out. If I have a time, I will also do cross check by tomorrow. Otherwise, you also just cross check. This is the one way. But let's try and understand another way also. Okay. So what I will do here in this case is that I will take df, then I will say order under order date. Okay, equals to. I'm just modifying the existing one. Then I will say there is a function in the pandas object pd dot to date time. Okay. Then I can pass df, then my order date. Okay. So, sorry, df orders. This is also one more way to do your analysis. Now, if I say print df orders dot dtypes, then I will get my pandas object. Hopefully this time I got it. So here, so here actually what happened I understand now. Okay. So there are different types of flavors are there in the order date. Okay, maybe in a different way it is reading up. So it is not able to identify the pandas is that which format your data is there. Okay, so it is a complete DDMMYY or MMDTYY. It will cross check the CS. But if this kind of error is coming, it says that the pandas is not able to read the data properly. So it's a mixed one. So we need to specify another parameter here. Format equals to mixed. Okay. Format equals to mixed. Yes, that's correct. In a single quote. Hopefully now, as my theory says, hopefully it should convert now. Let's see the order data right now. If you see now, the order date is converted into a date time 64 lines. Right? Before the date it was a object type. Now it is converted into a date and time. Makes sense? The first way to write in the read CSV or read Excel, we can put a parse underscore dates. That we will see how we can do that. Maybe it is not working for me right now. Another way is that just modify the existing column, whichever you want to convert it, like the PD into the to date time. Make sense? Any questions?
Samir, would you run the same in the Jupyter so that we know whether encoding is required there? Just once
Which encoding?
in
This one
Jupyter.
is required. This one is required. I
Okay.
checked already. This is 100%. Without that, it's not working. I already checked that. Even the past date, it is saying that whenever you are that is the advantage of the Jupyter actually. We'll get the error actually properly. So the past dates, when I'm parsing it now, it is saying that. So few columns like this. So it is not able to convert properly the dates. It is still on the DDMMYY only. Maybe that's why it is not happening. I don't know. We need to cross check that.
Can we
So
give their mixed there? Format equals mixed after past
how
date.
we can we can do that after we are not doing the this one, right? So we can do that. No, format equals to mixed there. No, there is no parameter in this one. Format equals to, I don't know. We'll try that. So pass date equals to this here we are saying. I don't know whether that is there, the syntax. Something like that. Format equals to mixed. Something like that, right? Let's run this. No, there is no format mixed on the pass date. Pass date only take only the column name. That's it. But the
Okay.
pass date will work when you are using the to date time.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is the two different ways we can create or you can convert the date columns to the date, because by default it is an object type. Few exceptions. Let's try and understand. So what I'll do here in this case, I have a list. Let's take dates equals. So imagine that these are the values you are reading from anywhere. Okay. So I have two dates here. So let's take 2021. Then let's take somebody has given dollar here. Okay. Then saying 01, then dollar 01. Okay, this is the first item I have in my list. Then second item I have, let's take 2021 dollar 04 dollar 05. Okay, so both this is a different format only. Now, if I want to convert this, how I will do it? Like how I can do that? Okay, so here I can say pd dot to date time. Okay, then I can pass my dates here. Okay, then I can say the format equals to format equals to, I can specify more specific here. Okay, so in this case I need to specific format I need to do it. Okay, so I can say percentage y, capital Y or small y, whatever maybe. Then I can put dollar. Then I can say percentage M. Okay. Then dollar. Then percentage D. Okay. This is the way you can convert it into this. Okay. Now if I print my dates here, hopefully I will get the way I'm expecting. This I'm commenting now. Let's do that. Mm,
Should we do in place? Okay.
trying. No, there is no in place because this is already to the pandas data frame. Or maybe you can assign directly. That's equals to. Yeah, now it is converted into a D type of DataSim64. Okay, exactly converted into this one. Make sense? This is one of the real case example where you will find couple of. But in pandas, no, converting on the date parameter it's not that easy compared to the SQL. Okay, SQL is quite far on that. So we need to be very careful on that. And if you are not converting properly on the Python itself, then you can ask the source wherever it is coming that boss, I'm not able to read the whatever the format you are giving it. Please change accordingly. So we should be very careful on that. I'm giving couple of other options also. So this is one of the format we will get it. This format when we will get it is something like somebody is loading the data manually in Excel or CSV, and we are reading that file somehow. Then we will get this kind of formatting. We'll get it. Let's take the same thing. I have another way. Okay, so I will say dates one. Another flavor I have. Okay, let's take one flavor is like something instead of the column way. So 2021. Let's take slash way. 0101. Okay, this is one way is there. And another column I have. Let's say 2021 like 04/05. Okay. So this is also one more way. So I can, let's try that. Dates one equals to, directly I can convert this, hopefully. Dates one. And date one, sorry.
Date 1.
Yeah, I'm doing it. So if I say date one, and if I convert it into this one, this is also converted into the way the panda is looking at. Okay, so this is one way. So let's take another way. Suppose let's take date 2 equals to, copy paste this. Let's see how that works. So instead of that 2021, I'll say this way 0405. So different style. One is the forward slash, one is the hyphen. And if I want to convert this, so let's take my dates 2, date 2 equals to this much. And I say date 2. Okay. Now I'll print my date 2. Okay, now run this. It will throw an error. Okay, so for that time we need to give the format equals to mixed because it's a different format, right? Like one is slash way, one is the hyphen. Okay, so whenever you are converting this, I can say format equals to mixed. Then only it will work. Okay, let's run this. Yeah, now all three are converted into a date. Okay, does that make sense? Any questions up to now?
Samir,
Hmm.
default format in Python is slash.
No, default is this. Whenever you are storing, it will store like
Oh,
the
this
date
is
will
the
be
one.
stored like this. Year, month, and date, and with a hyphen. It will store like that only.
Okay, Samir. Okay, got it.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And no questions, right?
Sometimes we will give for the year like 21, right? So in that case also, does it accepts two-digit
Sorry,
number?
what is that?
Yeah, what I'm saying is
Uh,
year
okay,
21,
okay.
in 19
I
like
got
that,
it.
give it,
I
right?
got it. Let me try. So like that you are saying, right?
Yes,
I don't think so it will work, but let's try that. Okay, so 0, 1, 0, 1, like this you are saying.
yes.
We will try. Okay, let's see.
Samir, can you do one more modification? Like in place of 04 for the month, we used to have it 4 like that, right? Or
Yeah,
else for
let's see first.
date.
Let's see first if it is year is taking two ways, then we can do that. Otherwise, no, I think. Let's try that first. Okay, just give me a second. No, it is could not infer format, so each element will be passed individually. Okay. So here it is saying that it is not able to. Okay, we'll try the format mix as well. Format equals to mixed. This is not a mixed format rather, but still, let's try that. But I'm not getting the output of the fourth one. Oh, I'm not printing it. That's that. 8, 3. Let's try that, okay? Yeah, it is converting. But here, it is converting in a different way. So it is year, month. Yeah, correct. That's correct. No, that
Wrong
means
format.
problem. Wrong format, yes. So, it's a good one. So it is taking 10121 as a date. Okay, 2005. But where 2005 is coming here? Okay, so this is year, this is month. Okay. So this is considering as a date here in this case. Somehow it is not working. Okay, one more way. What you told? 04, right? 44, something like this.
Yeah, yeah, like that. Usually
Okay.
we'll write like 1, right? Instead of 01 all the time.
Okay, the same way it is happening. This let me dig into this, okay, and come back tomorrow on this one because I need to cross check this. Good questions, rather good one. Let me put it into my bucket list onto this one, okay, and I will come to you. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. In pandas, converting in the data frame is bit different. Okay, it's not like the way it should be. Okay, all right. So anyway, you understand how we can do somehow the pandas, the data frame object, you can convert into data, correct? Except of this one exception. If you get this kind of scenario, I will check it out whether it's possible, not possible. Then I will tell. Okay, okay, it's
Okay.
all right. Let's do that. Okay, now after that, let me comment it out everything so you understand few concepts. And whatever I'm saying that you can get some other formats also. Okay, don't expect that whatever I'm telling, this is the formats I got it in real time, so that's what I'm giving you. These are the format we can expect. So whatever the Anita is also, it could be one of the scenario. Okay, so
Uh,
that we need to try it out.
can we do one example for with the time also, Samir?
Time means what?
Hours, minutes, seconds. To date time is there, right? There is
Uh-huh.
another function for that one, time conversion kind of thing.
You want to get the time out of that?
Yes,
Okay, we
time
will
for
see
the
that. Yes,
for
I'll
the
do that.
day.
I'll do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that. I will do that, but let's try this. Okay, now once you convert your data, I'll come to that one. I'll do that. Don't worry. So once you convert this into a date, okay, the order date, let's take, and if I'm running it, what are the advantages we'll get? Now I can create few columns. Let's take I want to create a year column. Okay, so I say df orders. I want to get a create a new column years. Once I converted this to into that, I said df orders, my order date. Okay, then once it is converted to date, I can click on the dt. There is a method called dt dot year. Okay, it will be created in order, and if I print it after this, hopefully I will get a new column called year. So year column is got created. All the columns will be created on the year. We can create month as well. So suppose let's create a month also. This is the advantages when you convert it into a sorry month. I can say month only. Then I'll say day name. So I don't know what is the name. Is it is there? I'm going to check it out. Day underscore name. Hopefully underscore. Yeah, it is not coming. But anyway, this is the way you can create your month and your day name. So all these columns you can create on once you converted into the dates. Got it?
Samir, one more question. Like debugging the pandas, we have an option, right? We are getting a debug option. When
Yeah.
we are getting any error, why we are
Hmm.
not doing a debug thing?
Let's see, debugging in PyCharm, no, it's bit different, okay? That's what whenever you are writing, if you go to a Jupyter, it is quite easy on the Panda side and even NumPy. It will give you the exact error what exactly is all about. Okay, that's where the IDs are there. This is the problem with the ID which were used. So PyCharm is somehow it's good for long projects. Okay, and all the codes will write in the pandas, but testing wise, if you have a Jupyter, let's test the code, what the error is all about. Jupyter is very good on that stand, on the pandas and data. And even your PyCharm is very good when you wants to compare two different files. Suppose you have a one file and second file, and suppose somebody has changed your file. If you want to compare these two, then PyCharm also is. So I will show you that comparison, how to do that. So this is the problem with the ID, not with the code.
Samir, I have one
Hmm.
question. I about to ask you 2 days back itself. I missed it. So, can you go to the second line? Can you go to the second
Second
line?
one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was practicing it. I was, if you are not second line, the fourth line, if you go towards the right hand side, you're encoding the thing, right? Windows
Uh,
12125. That is for the
uh,
Windows machine. If I go for the Mac, there is a different encoding. I'm using it. Okay.
mm,
Okay. My question is now the code is developed it. So I don't know
mm,
end user going to use whether it's a Mac or it's a Windows or some other OS operating system. So in that case,
mm.
how this code will be compatible?
No, this is see, this is actually we'll never use first thing
Okay.
first.
Okay.
So what happened is this file
Mm,
it was
mm,
converted from an Excel file. I converted this one to showcase to a
okay.
CSV. So when I
Okay.
am converting something, there was some
Mm,
conversion happen error. Okay.
mm,
When I'm reading that file into the Python, I got
mm,
an error. So what I found after Google it up that okay, this
mm,
could be the error. You can use that encoding to use it. So but in real time, if you want to use it,
mm.
you need to fix the error first on the file. That is not possible without that.
No, right. In that, when I creating the CSV file, okay, okay, then okay, I go back to one step back. So when
Hmm.
whenever I'm creating the CSV file, so how the CSV file is compatible for both environment, like Windows and the,
That's what I'm saying.
uh,
That's what I'm saying.
uh,
That's what I'm saying, Murga. Like when,
mm,
first of all, you will not create the CSV. Okay.
mm,
So somebody is putting on some folder or somewhere the CSV
mm,
file or Excel file for you. And if you are reading
mm,
it and you are
mm,
getting an error, you can directly jump into the source guy saying that by boss, this file is
mm.
giving a throw in error. Please correct yourself first of all. That's it. As
Okay.
simple as that. Because we will not
Mm,
understand the source from where it is coming and how they are
mm.
converting. We don't know. That's a
Okay.
simple. Okay. Since this
Okay.
is our job, our class,
Mm,
we are doing a
mm.
practice, so we need to go through that. That's it.
Okay, got it.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I will show you a couple of things here. Let's try to plot some graph. Okay. So usually in pandas there are some libraries are there. Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, all these things are there. That will be helpful for you to create some visualization out of that directly. Okay, but that is not the actual visualization we will do in real time. Never. That is for ad hoc analysis. Suppose you are writing the code and you want to see the directly the figure because there will be multiple columns there, and you want to see what the value is all about. So we'll just create thing. That's it. And suppose from there we can copy it and put it into the PowerPoint for a presentation. That is fine. But actual visualization we'll do in either in Power BI or in Tableau. In this case, if you are going with the Microsoft stack, we will do the Power BI one. But there are some facilities we can install. We can use the graph as well. So that is quite handy. Let me tell you how to do that. Okay. So for that, we need to import a library called matplotlib. Okay. So let's say MB. Matplotlib. MB. Did I not install the no module name called matplotlib? Okay. Let's install this. Okay. So I'm going to the my terminal here and I'll say pip installed matplotlib. Okay. Matplotlib. Install it. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm done with this. Now let's close this. And hopefully now this error should go. Yes. That's correct. Now I'm saying MB. Yes, matplotlib. Okay. Now, now I need to put a statement here on the first line of this. This is to like activate your matplotlib. So that is like percentage matplotlib line. Include or inline. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's go with the approach. So what I'll do, mb dot let me just give me a second here. Don't know what is happening today. There is some confusion is happening. Get it now. Okay, so I'm getting the data. Okay, now what I need to do here is let's take this will work in Jupyter hopefully. So this command I need to say matplotlib inline. Hopefully it should work. Yeah, it is working here. So this command I need to execute. So to activate your matplotlib, the same way. I will check the equivalent for this because anyway the matplotlib is not that important much, but we'll see that. So what we will do now is that after this, let's say I want to plot a graph. So I will say df.orders dot plot method. There is a plot method is there, and I can pass your row and columns. So let's take the first one. I want to pass my category. So I will say category. Okay. Then I will say next one. I will say sales. So basically, I want to create a graph out of my category and sales. Okay, let's run this, and it will create a some kind of chart for each and every axis. So like this kind of graphs. Okay. So for the furniture, technology, and office supplies, for each point of data, it is giving me the category and sales. Okay. Why it is required? Because somehow whenever working on a data point, Suppose you are working on a logic and immediately you want to see how it looks like on a, suppose let's take on a particular month or particular year, what is the sales like that. Immediately you want to see it, then you can use this method. But this is only for the ad hoc analysis, for your analysis. We'll never use this for your front end people, like whoever is using the business. I will not give this chart to any. Okay, this is all for your ad hoc purpose. Any questions? Any question, guys?
Samir, like matplot, it is used for the graphical representation of the
Correct,
chart
correct,
data.
correct.
Can we do it other kind of thing like table or any other pie chart kind of thing, or only this is
No,
the bar
yeah, we
chart?
can say, we can say this is not a bar chart actually. Kind equals to, I think, bar. This is a line, I think.
Yes, correct.
It is taking time because for the each point, each category, it is not aggregated, okay? It is not like the furniture equals to the sum of sales. It's not like that. So how much data I have on the file, for the each point, it is creating the bar. So that's why it is taking time, okay? Hold on for a second. So I should ideally create a the sum of sales by category. Then I should create the bar so that my data point will be very much
In real-time environment, can we use both PyCharm and Jupyter or only one as per the client requirement?
only one, either of them. Or sometimes it is two also. Doesn't matter how much you are giving. So what exactly I should do it here in this case, guys? Instead of plotting like this, it is taking more time. So what should you do exactly? I should do like this. I say category underscore sum. Okay. Then you know I have to do the group by. I say df underscore orders dot my group by, then I should be grouped by my category. These are all things I discussed, right? Are you good?
Yes.
This everybody is good on this. Then I should say sales. Then right, correct, right? Guys, are you good on this?
Yes.
Then I can use my plot as based on the this one. I can plot group by df dot group by. Let's try this. Something is fishy is going on today. Restart and run all restart. Start. Okay. Anyway, it is functioning. No plot. Okay. So let's do that something like this, and I'm passing on to my df underscore cat underscore sum equals to this much only. Then I'll say df underscore cat underscore sum. Okay. Yeah. So now I get it this one. Now I can try to put the plot method now. Okay. Let's try the put method here. So I say plot. Okay. So I have two columns anyway. I don't need to provide any x-axis and y-axis here. And I will get a bar kind of chart. This is. So it is like a category wise the sum of sales. Okay. And I can put here kind equals to bar. That's it. And I can just run this. I'll get the bars as well. Okay. This you can copy it, copy image, and you can put it into your immediate representation. Suppose you want to showcase something, or suppose you are working with a business professional and you have written the code, and he asked that, okay, can you show me what is the amount for the category? So somewhere around 8,000 or 75,000 something. Immediately we can create some ad hoc visualization just to showcase them. Okay, this is the way. Because visualization is always because somebody, if you understand that you are a Python developer, but it's not like everybody understand the Python code, right? So we need to present something so that they can understand with the visualization. So this matplotlib, all these features will help. But this is only for ad hoc analysis. Never you will use this report for the end user, like so that he can use this one. Once my data is loaded, I will use my Power BI to create the visualization actually. Okay. Are you good on this one? Any questions, guys? Of anything?
So, Samir, what you are saying, you are going to connect the Power BI through the Python code and then presenting it.
Yeah, we have an option in Power BI. Directly, we can write the Python. We can create the Python visualization as well. Or when suppose you have a source, and you have a target, right? So
Mm,
once you
mm.
got the read the source and we can write it to
Mm.
the target. That target we will connect to the Power BI directly and read the file and do my visualization. That is also possible. So when
Okay.
you learn the Azure Databricks and all end to end,
Mm,
so
mm.
what it will take the source, do the transformation, everything, and finally it will put it into a either it will format a file or it will be a format of a database. So we'll dump into the
Oh,
table. That table will connect to the Power BI and we'll create our
sure. Okay, thanks. I got it.
Okay, this is the way we can do that. And two things on my bucket list today. So I will see why the matplotlib this line is not working in a pie chart. Let's see that. But anyway, you can have a Jupyter. Just try it out. It will work. Okay, no worries. And few things and another few things I want to just discuss here is that again I'm just putting a D type here for the DF orders. Let's see. So here, suppose the sales, which is where is the sales? Yeah, sales. Suppose now we understand that how to convert it the date, but now the sales is on the flow. Suppose I want to convert my sales into yeah, integer type rather than the flow. Then how I can do that? So for that, what I need to do is that df underscore order. I'll say sales. Okay. Then I will say df underscore orders sales. Then I have a function called dot edge type. Edge type. Yes. Edge type. And inside that I will need to put it as an integer. So the edge type method is used to convert the data type from different like float to integer or something like integer to float, whatever maybe. So now if I print this it's here and I'm just converting this integer, then I'm printing the data types now. So fully my sales would be now as an integer 30. Okay. And you can specify int64 as well. Yeah, directly if it is 64, I can give a int64 as well. Run it. Yeah, now my sales is on a INT64. Okay, 64 bits. It will hold more than compared to the your this. Okay, got the point? Edge type. Got it? Any questions?
Samir, like too many functions are there, like for one conversion as type and another date conversion to date. It's
Yeah,
like a kind of
yeah.
memory test. So
How
many
it
things
would
needs
be.
to remember.
Yeah, that's correct. We need to remember. There is no other. That's the way it is. We have so many stuff, and by heart we need to remember as well. To forget also, we have the Google to help, so you can type it like how to convert it. We'll get a number of options. Don't worry. And another way is that quite interesting is called the pivot table. Pivot table is what? The row wise, the column wise data, right? You know the pivot table?
Yeah, it's in Excel we are using.
Excel, whatever you are using, that is called a pivot table. Okay.
Yes.
So that also we can create here. Okay. df dot pivot table. So I have an option called df dot pivot table. Pivot hyphen table or something. Let's try that. I think let me check first what is my pandas version. Do you know how to check the version of the pandas or any library you have? No? You know guys, anything? How to check the version of what you are installing here? Print, let's take pd underscore version is there. Yes, there. Let me check the version. What version you guys have? The pandas 2.0.3. Can you just cross check? What version you have? Can you just confirm this command? Do you have anything like that? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm using 2.0, 2.0.3.
See only, no? Okay. Ah, is there. Pivot table. Maybe I was using something else. Okay. Now suppose you want to say first parameter it will be index. Index means your row. Whichever you want to column you want to put it in a row, I will say city. That I will to provide here. That is the first parameter. Okay. Next columns. Columns equals to let's take category. Okay. Then I'll say the values equals to let's take sales. This is my sales. Okay. Now if I run this print, let's take the print one, and if I run this, it should give me a pivot kind of data. Maybe see which is small columns, then the values as well. Yeah, if you see, this is my category. These are all the data for the category and all the cities is there inside that. It is actually here it is not clearly visible. Okay, that's the problem on the iCharm. Okay, so let's run this in a Jupyter. I think you will be able to understand properly there. Okay, so let's remove all these things and I will say this much. I don't require print also here. Okay, directly I can run that command. So if I run this now, and you will be able to get it here like this. It is quite easier to understand here actually. Okay, this is the category. These are the cities. And these are all the sales. And NAN means what? Wherever there is no data, it is showing me NAN here. Okay, makes sense. And somehow it is doing some calculation. So sales, we don't know, but we can specify one parameter here. It's called AGGFUNC. Function equals to, I think, sum. So by default, it will take sum only, but let's add that AGGFUNC. Enter now. Yeah, so it will be, now it is a sum of sales. So we are not able to understand first time that sales what you will do. You need to provide a parameter called EGG function equals to sum. And you can say mean also. Means average. Average of sales also you can do that. You will give an average.
Samir, can you just scroll down? We can't see the sum.
Sum I didn't do. I just do a sum now. I'll do a sum. Good. And what the question?
Where is the sum? I'm thinking like
Sum,
city-wise
sum,
sum is display at the end, like the last column.
the grand total?
Yes, like
Grand
that.
total will not come in Pandas. That is only the Excel. Only it will give you the each and every member. So this is the finances is for the category furniture and city acron equals to this. This is the sum of that will get. Grand total, all these things is not available in Pandas. That is the Excel.
Okay, now by using the function like sum, what is the change that we are getting it? Like I didn't notice it.
Okay,
I
okay,
misread.
just see this amount, just see, okay. This
Okay.
433.596, okay. Now I'm saying min. Now see the exactly that one, okay. What is the amount now you're getting? 266.7980. Now this is an average. Average for city acron for the furniture. So this is depends what aggregation you are doing. If you bring a sum, it will create a sum of sales. If it's a min, it's an average of sales. Make sense?
No, if we remove this one, AGG function, some value,
By
can we see this one?
Some is a aggregation. Some is a aggregation. Some you are doing. Here we are saying city wise, category wise, do a sum of sales. So your values is on sales, right? So that I'm saying put it as a sum. Sum is not a function here. It's not a column. We are saying that whatever the values we have putting in the sum sales, do a sum operation on that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is that okay now? Yeah? Is that okay?
Okay.
It is basically doing like this. One second. Let's open the order files.
Somewhere how to remove the NE in this pivot. Okay.
I explained you in the last class, like fill NA. Did I discuss that? Fill NA as NA?
Yeah, the same thing we need to use for here also.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Insert. Let's take the pivot table here. The new worksheet. So here we are saying what? We go to the parameter and saying index city will do the rows and column into the category. Right? The same I will do it here. City into my rows and category into my columns. And finally I will say sales. Sales equals to into the values. So here it is sum of sales, right? Sum of sales. This is that way I am giving it here. Aggregate function equals to sales. So that's the operation I am giving it. So now if you see acron here, 433.596. So 433.596 is the sum of sales for that particular city for that particular category. Make sense? Does it make sense now?
Yes.
Okay. And you can whatever you want to do that. You can do an average also. So if I do average here, then it will give you 216.790. So that if you want, you want to change it here as a mean. Okay. Then you will get 216.79. Make sense now?
Okay.
Very good. Yeah. And this grand total, subtotal, all this picture, we will not get in Pandas. This is only in Excel you can get. Okay. That's it. That's it I want to say. Okay. Are you good on this one?
Yes.
So I think I'm done for today.